Hello and welcome to a new episode of ProcessWire Tips and Tricks. Today, because I was asked for this tip, we will do something about how to speed up some sections of a ProcessWire page. So imagine you have a page where you have to load from other pages informations, for example, city names. I have already prepared something here. This is a template of Get Cities. So we will just watch this on the page and we will see here we have city names of German cities. As you can see, there are a lot of cities and this is going very quickly here because this is just an array which will be used to print out the city names. Here is the array, and as you can see, yes, it's pretty long, but it doesn't take the system so much time to print this out. So imagine all of this would be done and everything would need some time, and this would slow down the whole process and the page would load very slowly. Let's simulate this. We will simulate this. So we will do just sleep. Let's say we will let the system sleep for 4 seconds. And let's check what will happen now. As you can see here on top, it's taking 4 seconds until everything is loaded. So this can also take longer, let's say 8 seconds. So as you can see now, it will take exactly 8 seconds until the page will be fully loaded. Yes, now it's loaded. So how can we get rid of this long loading time? Imagine you want to give them the opportunity to select out of a given set of values, and these values have to be calculated every time. This will slow down the whole process in a big formula, for example. So it would be nicer if we would find a way how we can do the calculation and then we would give the result every time. So for this, ProcessWire is giving us a nice module which is already included in the core but not installed by default. The one I'm speaking about is, let's check, MarkupCache. And MarkupCache is normally not installed. In this case, it is already installed. So everything you have to do is, let's uninstall it so you can see the whole process, how it is or how it has to be done. So we go to this here again, and then you will see here between lazycron, if it's not installed, and page field the MarkupCache. So let's install it now, and that's it already. So you have here some options. Clear the MarkupCache. This will remove all files and directories used by the MarkupCache. You can do this every time when you just want to get rid of the cache because maybe something has changed in the calculation or whatever, so you can just clear the MarkupCache. And then if you have this on a page and the page has been saved as this part of the page, then the cache will also be cleared. Or you will do this on your own, so you have to say no, don't expire MarkupCache. If you don't do anything, the cache is always saved for 1 whole day. And you can also change this. If you want to if you want to know more about it, you can just follow the link here and it will take you directly to the blog post where Ryan is explaining everything in detail. Okay, let's go back to our own one. So we want to speed this up. So we will say, okay, we have a cache, and the cache is a module, and it's exactly MarkupCache. So now we have the cache variable. Now we can check if our option, we have here the option, if this is already cached. So let's do this. If it's not cached, we will use here a name for the caching. Let's say it is options, city options. So it will check if there is something already. If it's not, what would be the case, what would be in the very first run, then it will go through all of this. So the option is set here before this bracket has been closed. The options are set. So we will now save these options to the cache. So we will say cache save option. So we have here now the following thing. At first, the cache will be, we will get the cache variable. Then we will check if there's already a city options cache available. If yes, then we will read it out inside the option, and we can go directly to this place and line 21 and echo the option. Otherwise, if it's not there, then we will let it sleep. The calculations are now done. This is just a simulation for this. And then we will fill the option. And finally, we will save it. So next time when somebody is going on this page, he will just see the final result. So now you are maybe saying, hey, but then what's for the next one? So we can do it, maybe we can say we will let the cache expire always by night, and by night a cron job will just do one call to the page and will rebuild the cache. Or we can just rebuild the cache somewhere else, because we can give we have given here the cache a name, and we can do the calculation somewhere else, and the cache is available in the whole ProcessWire system. So let's see the result. So here we have our page. The cache is actually not there, so when we reload the page, and it should now take 8 seconds. Exactly 8 seconds, and now it's immediately there. Let's clear the cache, clear MarkupCache, submit. So the cache is now cleared, and you can see it's again taking 8 seconds to build up the options. Okay, that's it for today, but I think you can imagine what is possible. So you can, every time, if you have on the page something which is time, it costs a lot of time, things, and you can use this MarkupCache to speed this up. The calculation has to be done so or so, but the final result can be cached, because most things don't need to be calculated again and again and again every time. So with this, you have the option to speed it up for the visitor, and if you have any further questions to this, just look up for MarkupCache and you will find a nice documentation of Rhine. So don't forget, if you like my videos, to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, and don't forget to also hit the bell button, otherwise the YouTube algorithm might not show you if there's anything new. Okay, bye for now.